Hi everyone, Teresa Aker here from Success Diaries with Teresa Aker. It's my privilege today to bring you Julie Calabretta. How you doing, Julie?
Hey, Teresa, I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Oh, my pleasure. I'm happy you're here today. I'm just going to do a quick biography about you, Julie, and then we're going to come right back to you, okay?
All
So,
right.
Julie is an actress and a storyteller, and I see you've done a number of things here. So, we're going to go over all of that. So, I'm going to let you tell the story, okay, Julie?
No problem.
So, tell us how you got started in acting and where you came from and where we are today.
Yeah. Honestly, I've been like an entertainer all my life. When I was younger, I was in plays. I did musicals. I like all through grade school and high school. I was in all the plays, all the musicals. I love the theatrics of it. I was singing. I went to state for singing. I got a scholarship for singing in college.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, and so I continued. I grew up on the East Coast in Buffalo, New York, and then I moved out to Arizona in the early 90s. And from there, I started to take some like modeling and acting classes and dabbled in some made for TV movies and things like that. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. And then motherhood took me over. So
That'll do it.
then I got put on the back burner a little bit, priorities in life and all.
Can you tell
So
us a
then,
little bit of some of the works you did when you were younger before you got into
yeah,
mother?
yeah, sure. Like I mentioned, I did musicals all through high school. So I was
Sure.
in, oh gosh, Annie Get Your Gun and Annie Get Your Gun, The Music
Sure.
Man, and yeah, things like that. And then when I moved out to Arizona and started doing some acting, I did some made for TV movies. There was a my father's my brother's keeper, sorry, and there was something else that I don't quite remember the name of it because it was so long ago. But I did a lot of improv stuff at the time and I absolutely loved it.
Oh, very nice.
Yes.
So this was before you had your family or as you
That
were?
was before, yes, before I had my family, I did more acting at that time because I had more time.
Sure. So now you have a family, you're growing. Were you doing anything during that time or did you wait till they were a bit older and then go back into it? What were you doing? Because I know you mentioned that you were doing a few things. So,
Yeah. So I honestly put that on the back burner for a while and I came back to it probably like the mid like 2014, 2015-ish time when my son was actually a bit older. And so he joined me on set and on a few things,
oh,
some
nice.
feature films, yeah, some horror films. And then I also have a daughter that was born in 2009. So there's quite the age difference between my son and my daughter. They're 12 years difference.
Okay.
So it's almost having two single children, only
Sure.
child. And my daughter, she is my blessing and she's taught me a lot about life. Honestly, both of my children have, but my daughter, she was born with congenital heart defect and a brain defect. And honestly, the doctors told me not to actually have her, that she would not thrive. And I said, no, even if she lives one day, 10 days, whatever, that's her life, that's her story, right? Because none of us are guaranteed any time on this earth. But she's going to be 16 in
Oh,
June. And she is super sassy and everything else. But my life took a different turn and she had three open heart surgeries when she was born and she's had a host of different medical things throughout her life. She's a blessing, but certainly I have learned a lot on this journey with her about life and just everything. But I'm proud to say that she loves doing acting as well since I got back into it about 3 years ago because mama really needed something to do that was for her. And I'm like, I have to go back to my original love of acting and storytelling. But she loves reading scripts with me and she'll read with me. And she's been on different commercials with me. So she's awesome. She's thriving. And like I said, she's going to be 16. And those are like really big parts of my life, obviously. And so, yeah, I've been 100% into acting and storytelling and doing different types of visual art for the last like 3+ years, 100%.
So you've done some movies, have you, in that time?
Yes,
You
I've done.
mentioned some of the movies you've done?
Yeah, so I've been a part of some of Sean C. Phillips' films. He's a horror director, writer. So I've been in Pay to Die, there's Desert Fiends 1, and we just wrapped up on number 2, the sequel. And
I
just
just had
recently,
Nicole on. She
yes,
introduced me to you, so it's nice because you've got a really nice community going there.
yes, we do. And honestly, once you start working with people and you love them, you're just like, I have to be on another project with you because you just love working with people. You just have the same energy and the same goals and the same
Sure.
interests. So it just becomes so much more fun and it evolves into like your movie family and your film family. And you just learn so much from everybody and you appreciate each other's talents and what they can bring to the table.
Absolutely. And I know you said about 3 years, so you're
Yes.
back into the movies. So now you've already done a few. What are you doing next? Have you got some projects coming up?
I do, yeah. So I'm always continuously doing things. So locally, I live in Phoenix, Arizona now, and I do a lot of local commercials. I have about 10 different commercials under my belt, like locally.
Sure.
And yeah, and then I do a lot of short films. This past weekend, I was up in Prescott, beautiful Prescott, Arizona, and did a 48-hour film challenge, which was quite interesting. That is where at 48 hours, that's all you have.
Well, that's what
And
I'm thinking. Can you do a movie in 48 hours?
yeah, it's a short film.
Short film,
It
yeah.
ended up being about 6 minutes. And you have to get the concept, you have to write the film, you have to produce it and film it and edit it all within that 48 hours. So it's a crazy 48 hours for everybody involved, especially the crew.
Sure.
So that was a long weekend, but it was neat because I had always wanted to do one. It was like one of my bucket list things to do a 48-hour film challenge to see what's all involved, the fast pacedness of it all.
Right. Now, where does that, so I'm thinking, Julie, so those are short projects. Where
Yeah.
did they get promoted? Like, where would someone see those? Where
Yeah,
would
that's a
they see
great
them?
question. So a lot of times these projects, the short films, are entered into film festivals.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So this particular one was in the Flagstaff, Arizona, their film festival, and they ran it live with all the other people that entered into the contest over the weekend. Like once filming was done, they got all the film and all the different admissions and they ran them on YouTube in that particular case. And I think they're going to have a live film festival where they show the different films and then they get voted on. And we actually won like best cinematography for the short film that we did this past weekend.
Oh, that's fantastic,
Yeah,
actually. And that gives you a lot of experience in a lot of the
it
areas. So
does.
you could do directing and writing and all of that if you want to get involved. And now
Yeah.
you've got a toolbox of other experiences for yourself too, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's good. I didn't participate. I was an actor on the side of the film this past weekend, but I do want to get more into production side of it because it's so neat to see both sides of it. Because if you know what is needed from you as an actor or an actress on the other side, if you can think like a producer or a director, then you're going to have a better relationship and you're going to give a better performance if you know what the other person is looking for and you can respect that, the time and the direction and even the set etiquette, you
Oh,
know.
absolutely. Because then you can actually go ahead of it too. They're not always pulling you. You're actually ahead of it, thinking, okay, I've got to do this next and get ahead of it. So you're
Exactly.
not taking up more time. And it's probably easier on you too, because you're not as stressed. You know what's coming.
Exactly. Yeah. And that just comes with experience and time and just getting out there and learning and asking questions and being part of more things.
But now, what's the difference between that now and doing commercials? Because there you would do a commercial be about the same length, right?
Commercial, it depends on what the commercial is, but I've never been on set longer than a day or a few hours for a commercial.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because if you think about it, commercials are only 30 seconds long. So the time frame to film one of those is probably about maybe, I don't know, 5 to 6 hours or something like that, give or take.
Oh, I always thought it was like a few days, even though it was a commercial. I did. I don't know anything about the
Again,
movie.
it might depend. If you see some of these lifestyle type commercials where people are in the mountains one minute and then they're like in their home the next minute. So there's going to be location changes.
Sure.
So yeah, those ones you probably are on set for a couple days. I haven't done one of those just yet. I will say all of mine have been always in one location that I've experienced so far. So yeah, I've done the commercials where they only last like a few hours or a day or something like that. But yeah.
So, Julie, so let's
Mm.
say we'll push you out the next 5 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Where do you see yourself? Are you going to be continuing to act? Are you going to direct, write? What do you think you'll be doing?
I love being in front of the cameras. If I were to direct, I would see it would be a very big blend of both because I do love storytelling. Like I said, I love bringing a character to life and getting to know that character and really bringing something out and giving the audience an experience and emotional responses to whatever the story is that particular character is trying to portray.
Beautiful. That's great. And I'm thinking too, for your acting career, your daughter you mentioned was doing it
Yeah.
as well. So there may be some things for both your son and your daughter to have adventures with you later on too.
Oh yeah, definitely. My son, he would like to do it, but I don't. I've asked him to be on different things with me, and so I'm not going to push him to do anything. But as far as my daughter, definitely it gives her an outlet
Yeah.
to express herself because I mean, no matter if you're born with special needs or not, everybody has such different ways of communication and being able to act or do improv or tell a story. I think that's in all of us, no matter who you are, at some different level. That's communication, right? She finds it fun to do like the improving and the
Oh,
just
that's interesting because at 16, she's got a talent to do improv. That's not as easy to do.
no, it's not. You have to be very quick-witted. I'm so proud of her because she is so funny and she's so quick. And the stuff that comes out of her mouth, I'm like, oh my gosh, that is so funny. She is so hilarious. And improv isn't always about being funny, but she is funny. She's very quick-witted. She thinks of
Yes, she
things
must
that
be because improv is not easy to do.
no,
Absolutely,
no,
because you really got to think quick on your feet. So
you
that's
do.
fantastic.
And honestly, improv isn't just for entertaining. You really use it when you think about it in everyday life. Whether you're going to the store, whether you're buying a car and you have to advocate for yourself, you have to be quick on your feet, right? Whenever you're communicating with another human being. So improv is a very good skill to whip out of your pocket, your toolbox in like everyday life or at your
Absolutely.
job or speaking in front of people. It'll just take away, like soften that anxiety that some people have when
Now,
they
does
speak.
she have the acting bug too?
She does.
So
She generally loves it. She doesn't have the patience to be on set for like hours, but that's part of her because she has autism. So
okay.
she's okay, let's hurry up. Let's hurry up.
No, we all want to hurry it up, don't we?
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
it's
blame her.
yeah, it's that, and you know what? I wish her well because boy, if she comes on, we can certainly promote her as well because
Yeah.
that's absolutely happy to do that. Can I ask her first name? Would it be all right?
Yeah, her name is Eva.
Eva?
Eva.
Oh, that's a lovely name.
Mhm. Thanks.
That's a
Yeah.
lovely name. So when Eva's doing shows, let me know. We'll promote her as well.
Okay. All right, great. That's great. Yeah.
Absolutely, Julie. So now let's go back to you now.
Yes.
So if someone wanted to reach out to you today, are you on all the social media channels? Are you on
I
Instagram?
am, yes. On Instagram, I'm Julie underscore Calabretta
Okay,
and TikTok, Julie dot Calabretta. And IMDb, you can check me out and the things that I've done, Julie Calabretta again. And on Facebook as well. You can follow my journey.
perfect. And
Yeah.
do you happen to have a web page or just the others that you mentioned?
I do not have a personal web page, but although I do have a profile on usactors.com. And if you look that up, I'm actually currently the top viewed actor on there. So
Congratulations. That's wonderful.
so
Julie,
yeah.
that's great. Yeah, no, that's wonderful. I know you're doing really well and you're such a nice person, and I'm glad that you came on today. Now, from here, as you do your next shows, we'd love to be able to continue to promote you. So would it maybe perhaps you could come back and do another episode as you go down the road?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because I would love that, Teresa, because I'm always doing stuff. Like honestly, every week I have at least something going on. Like honestly, I'm not sitting around. I am doing things. I am doing self-tape auditions. During the summer, I'm going to be part of a feature film, a horror film again, Apex Predators Club, which I'm going to be in during the summer.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and so that'll be a lot of fun. And I'm hoping I auditioned for a Hallmark movie and auditions closed today. So I'm hoping that I
Oh,
get a
we're
call
pulling
back
for
on
you,
that.
Julie.
So I'm super hoping that I get that one. So that would be a dream actually, because it's based out of my hometown and I'm a huge football fan, Teresa. So I root for my Buffalo Bills. And so this Hallmark movie that's coming up is based in Buffalo and it's called On Buffalo Love Story or Bill's Love Story. So it's a Hallmark movie coming up for this Christmas and they're going to be filming in May and June. I really am hoping I get a call back on that because that would be like, oh, my heart.
You know what's funny? You said about a Hallmark, and I'm thinking she looks like a Hallmark actress. You do. You look
Hopefully
like
you'll
you,
recognize that.
absolutely, you look like you should be in a Hallmark movie. Absolutely.
I
Just one,
love
and
it.
your personality is shining through too for it. I'm pulling for you. So is all our audience.
Thanks. I love it.
So, Julie, thank you so much for coming on today. I'm going to have all your information on the show notes here. I honestly, I'm thrilled that you'll come back and we're all pulling for you on the Hallmark movie. We'll be looking for it.
Awesome.
Thank you so much, my friend. To everyone, this is Julie Calabretta. She's a wonderful actress. You're going to see her in a lot of things and commercials, and let's pull for the Hallmark movie. Thank you again, Juliet. For me, it's Teresa Aker from Success Diaries with Teresa Aker. I hope you're all having a great day, and I look forward to talking to you all very soon. Bye-bye now.